Hey guys, it's Heather. I have a treat for you today. I was in the studio with my dad creating the hours away, and he is going to take you through his process of making 15 journaling cards. So I hope that you enjoy it today, and here's my dad.
Today I made 15 different journaling cards. I had a ton of fun. I hope you do too. This is some of my cards. I even put names on it. I just thought this was interesting. I wanted to do something different. And this one I liked the man and the woman standing there holding each other. On some of these journaling cards, I put their names, what I thought it was, what it looked like, or made sense to me, I'll say. That's a Heather's tree that's in her watercoloring kit. And this is another tree, and there's some shrubs, and just to make it colorful. I had a ton of fun doing this too. And there's another one of her trees. I thought the trees were just magnificent. It was a lot of fun today. This is one, I called this one of a kind, and it's really, really cool. This is, I love the colors and the different way that I did that. That was pretty cool. And there's my sunflower. On Your Own is the name of that one. And again, there's another one of her trees and her butterflies, and just a lot of fun to make. I love the colors on this. It made it look different and interesting. And I love the butterfly on that, caught my eye. And the colors on this one was, I really liked. I liked that guy standing up in the picture. And there's another tree of heathers, and that's what I did today. And these are, I'm doing collages of different color paper and stickers and just putting it all together, and stamps, and just trying to make it fit and look good. I have to visualize it, and then I try to find the paper that's going to work. I'm not an expert at this, but I certainly gave it a good try. And then I was cutting this out as I went, and put it where I thought it would make sense and would be different. And just have a vision of what you think the end product's going to look like, and that's what I started with. And I thought it was interesting doing all the different colors and different ways they were going, the way they were illustrated on the card. And as you see on this one, I did overlap in some of these in different colors, greens and blues. Now this one was a different one. I wanted to do something that no one could really imagine such a thing, but it really turned out really nice. And I like to go different directions, not just go one direction. I like to just kind of mix it up. Whatever your imagination can do, do it. That's what my idea was. And you'll have fun with it. But if you try to do everything's all straight, it just won't. It didn't work for me. I liked it just wild and crazy. That's the fun part. Yeah, this was a really interesting one. It took a lot of cutting and and finding what would work and match, but it all did. And I like different shapes too. I mean, that's of the paper. Some of them I tore and some of them I cut. And I don't know particularly why, but that's what I did. And it all blended in somehow. It worked. And I like bright colors. I love her trees. The colors of the trees were just beautiful. I tried to illustrate that in these journaling cards and the stamps. There's an interesting one I'm making. That was a lot of fun to do. Again, I just made it up as I was going. And all the colors, it probably didn't really make sense, but the finished product did for me. Looked great. And the corners were rough, and but it just worked. It just worked. I never thought I'd enjoy something like that as much as I did, but I really did. It was big time, good time. Here's one I'm doing with it. Now see, there's the one that I didn't cut. I just picked it up off, it was in a little bowl or in her tray, and I just picked it up out of there and started putting it on there. And it really, the finished product looked awesome. But it's just your imagination. That's just where you got to go with this. We made 15 of them, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And this is a very important part of it, because this is the background. This is what gives it the body. And makes it look really rich in color and in design. And I love the polka dots. I thought those were awesome. Yeah, you just take a shot at it and you cut it out however you gotta have it to paste on your card. And then if you do too much, you just take your scissors and whack it off. So I hear my daughter laughing at me, so she probably thinks I'm a coot. But here's one I liked. I liked that color. But I was trying to find something that would mix with it. And in her big box that she had, that's what I came up with. It kind of looks kind of crazy, but it really, in the finished product, it looks fantastic. But that's what you got to do, in my view, is you just got to find it, and if it looks good and you're happy with it, go with it. Yeah, and then I add them all up. I think I had 15 of them all together. Tremendous. It was a good time. Well, I guess I'm doing some more. Now this was a big scene that I did. I liked the way I started out, but it needed something to bring that out. And you'll see later on where I put a man in there, and it was really cool. But I love those collars. I love them. Then I thought, hey, let's do this polka dot thing. Made it happen. And I was just looking through the pile. That's what's going on right now. I'm trying to figure out something different that people are going to look at, that you want to do. And that's what I did. I came up with this, and it's got a little border line, as you can see. I thought that was great. And it's got the yellows and the greens, kind of soft collars. And then I put this real colorful piece on the end of it. But I think that made it. Now, I just didn't do anything with the inside. I thought it would just leave it like it was. Oh, I'm wrong on that. I did do some. But anyway, look at the butterfly. That made it look good. That's what I saw, that butterfly. And then I come out, and then you got to do the back of them, and that was a lot of fun as well. You can see
You use coffee dyed paper.
what is it?
You use coffee dyed paper.
That's coffee dyed paper that I used. And I had it going every which way. And you got to put the glue on like that and get it plenty. And then that was the one I just did a corner. I just put it on there, and then I just trimmed it. And that may be how everybody else does. I thought that was pretty simple. And I loved it. I think it came out great. And the secret is to be sure you get plenty of that glue on there. Now this was nice too. I enjoyed that. All one color. I mean, that's cool. And then that's what I did too. I got them all put together, and then I just cut the sides, and it worked out pretty good. The key thing is to be sure you get it covered with glue, because you don't want to get in the next process and the stuff start falling apart. And now, searching, and I found another idea. And I see in this one, it didn't even cover the whole sheet. I just cut it up, chopped it up. But it looks cool when it's all done. It looks really nice. That was fun. I got to tell you, that was a great way to spend Sunday. Yeah, be sure you get that glue on. You said coffee dyed paper, Heather?
Yeah, it's coffee dyed paper. It's on the back.
Coffee dyed paper, that's what's on the back, yeah. Heather has it. She does this, and I don't know how she does it, but that's what she does, and we put on back our cards, and
So they can journal on it.
so where you can journal on it. Yeah, that's the idea. And then that's the one I did the piecemeal, and that worked out good. That was great. You know, whatever your imagination can come up with, that's what you do. And this was interesting. I did the different colors, and when you're journaling, hey, I think that's going to make it even better. You know, you're writing on some unbelievable paper. And there's some plain. So anyway, it was just a ton of fun. Now this one I started a little different. I got the same kind of paper, but I just made the designs, just changed it up a little bit where none of them matched up, and I thought that was great. You learn to be very creative with this process. Heather said use the material, and that's what I did. And I thought it came out great. And you got to trim it all off on each one of them. Make sure it's looking good, straight. And some of those paper has holes in it, little holes where I just left them in there. I thought it looked really good. I didn't try to, if it had an imperfection, I thought that made it look perfect. Now this is the real fun part. This is when I put the trees. This is in Heather's kit. And the butterflies, I loved it. I loved it. This is where the creative part comes. And you got to try different things. You just got to find where it works. And then there's that one I did, and And I believe I put up, yeah, there's the guy I put in. And I thought it really did great. Look at him and his dog. The background, I thought it was just awesome. And put that flower on the side. Just be creative as your mind will let you do it. And don't be afraid to take risks. Just put it out there, see what happens. Now this one, the colors are everywhere, but I thought it was really cool. This is called She Is Brave. And you have to be pretty brave to put all those colors together. But it really works. Looks nice. And it's different. And look, there's the stamp that I put on. I thought that really set it apart. The stamps are awesome. I love those stamps. I thought that worked. I love the flowers. It set a tone. By doing that, it just made the whole card look different. And that tree, it just finishes it, I think. It's another one of Heather's trees. And that one is a small one. I liked those. I liked the way they set in there. But then I came and did something different. Just try different things. See what works. And that looked good. And I think I can't remember what I named this one, but I think it fits. But every time you try something, you're just giving it more thought. You're really focused on it. And I think that's great. Try different things. Yeah, I used the girl on this one, I believe. It was a lot of fun. It really set a tone for the whole card. Then putting the flowers in. Those flowers look like they just fit there. That's part of Heather's kit. That's a tree trunk. And I put that on there. And it says shine bright. And boy, it does. Then I put another stamp on there. It looks like I put a butterfly on there. I did. And it makes the whole thing, I mean, that's awesome, I think. I love it. I'm putting different ideas on the card. Then I take it away and I try something else. That's how you do it. But see, doesn't that guy work there on that card? It looks great. This one I called See the World, man and wife. And I thought I'd shake things up and put that tree in sideways. I mean, that's what life's all about sometimes. But I thought it looked great. Look at all the different colors. See the world. And fearless. Awesome. Now that's a card there. I like that. Something different. And that's what these cards have got to be, something different. This is my happy place. That's what I called this card. And the colors that I put in there was unbelievable. I liked them flowers that I selected there. I thought that really looked good. And that little girl, she fit like a glove on that card. Doesn't that say it all? That looks great. I love it. And that's the finished product, that with the flowers on the top. I mean, that's perfect. I was real proud of that one. I guess I needed one more thing here at the bottom. I was looking for it. No. I put that little tree in, and I thought that really made the whole card. Looks good. It was fun working with Heather's trees, watercolor trees. They were a lot of fun. I love the colors. They fit with about all of these cards. I think I used something of Heather's in every one of these cards. And it really set a good tone for them. It was fun to work from them. Sometimes I'd put the tree on first and just go from there. And that one was Sweet Life. I love those colors there, and I don't know what I did at this point, but there, yeah, that's right. I put a tree and yeah, really nice. Those trees makes it look really homey and something that everybody can relate to. Yeah. One of a kind. I love that. That certainly fits. Looks good. Back to this. I thought that music sheet and putting those couple on there brought back the old days. I thought it fit pretty good. Had that tall top hat on. Heart and soul, that's what I called it. And doesn't those flowers just really finish it? And there's Heather's tree. I did put a tree out that corner. See, that's one of the stamps that I did. I thought that was really cool. And that was, I'm proud of that one. That is See the World, man. I mean, that's awesome. And then Heart and Soul. Man, I just, looks like that. I'm very proud of these. I love the colors. I love the design. I tried to tell a story in all of them. And Heather's trees fit like a glove. I just love them.
Tell them they can get them in my Etsy shop.
And you can buy these in her Etsy shop.
Etsy shop.
Etsy shop.
Heather Wilkerson Art.
Heather Wilkerson Art, you can get these. And boy, they are fantastic. They're great to do these cards with, I can tell you that. Own your story. That's great. And there's another one of her trees that you can get in her kit at her store. In fact, I think you can buy all the supplies and stuff from her store. But don't you love the color? Look at that tree. Doesn't that fit? It's beautiful, I think. And again, we have her butterflies and her trees. They're very interesting. There again, it's just colorful, creative. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. Second time I've really done this. I hope you all enjoyed this as much as I did. It was a blast creating it. And all the trees and the stamps that I used in these 15 journal cards is in my daughter's Etsy shop. Have fun journaling. I hope I inspired some of you to do some. Anyway, have a good day.
Good job, Dad. Good job. Good job.